So for the guillotine defense, so when Joel is here, anytime he's in front head and he wraps this choke, the high wrist, there you go. Anytime he wraps the choke here, I immediately want to be placing the opposite side arm. So if I'm getting choked with his right arm, I'm gonna place my right hand on his hip, okay? That way when he goes to sit back for that finish, I can immediately start to be rolling into that bridging position here, okay? If I stay here, I'm gonna get finished just because look where his wrist is, it's nice and tight. So I'm gonna be pressuring on his hip and pushing. I'm gonna start to walk my legs back into an inverted bridge here. Now, I don't want my elbows bent because he can still come on top of me here. Or, worst case, he's gonna swing this leg out wide and trap my arm, like an anaconda choke, yeah. And now I'm in big trouble. So I'm gonna keep this arm completely straight. As I'm continuing to bridge my hips to the ceiling, I'm gonna walk more towards a north-south position here. And as you see, I'm pretty safe from the choke because it slid down to a low wrist position. That's the whole benefit of doing this bridging and rolling here. And now I'm gonna continue to look towards my right and bridge to the top position here, okay? And that's with the arm out. If they have the arm out, you escape every single time and you can get the Von Flu choke as soon as you get to the other side. But if we goes high wrist and he's got the arm in choke, as he should, there you go, arm in, sit. Like that. No. Guillotine, arm in. Okay.
Right hand on the neck, the left arm through.
It's 6 a.m. So there's a submission called a guillotine, where and you go arm in grip here like this, like we're. There you go. All right. So this changes the game a little bit. So still it's the same. He goes to sit in. I'm looking to initiate the bridge and get to this position. Still, we're going to be pushing on the bridge or on the hips and bridging to the other side. The issue with getting over here is now my arm is trapped and I can't do the counter choke. And also there's a lot of counters that he can do for me still. All right, this isn't a safe position to stay. I definitely don't want to stay in this side control perpendicular angle because he can start to walk his legs to the right and bridge to his right, and now I get swept back to the bottom, okay? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go low towards his hips here like this, and I'm going to hug them, all right? Use your leg side arm to block the near side hip. I'm going to get off of my knees just a little bit and start to walk towards the left to flatten and fold his legs to almost like a smash pass position here. Now, I'm gonna start to open my hips and turn to this angle here. If you can lock up a knee torque here, it's gonna make it even easier. But essentially, we need to walk to this angle. What you don't want to do is continue to walk here and allow him to get his legs back in front of you because now we're in trouble again. So again, blocking the hips, walking. What I use is I use my head side leg to pummel through and capture a knee torque here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my heel to my butt and sprawl my legs, or sprawl my hips into the mid-thigh to knee area. That way his hips stay locked in this position. So he's trying to turn his shoulders into me, but his hips and spine are facing the opposite direction, which makes it very hard for him to get choking power or to have positional control. Now from here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my my outside arm to grab the grip, and it's fairly easy to break the grip from here. Because again, his spine is facing that way and hips are facing that way, but his grip is facing towards me. So it's fairly easy to break the grip from here. Now, pummel your head out, keep control of that wrist so he just doesn't grab it again. We can go into smash pass style here, or we can back step and start to work a pass now, okay? You'll see in some videos, go ahead and wrap my head, where they'll try to tripod and free the knee like this, but all Joel has to do is bridge and that gets swept here, okay? That isn't good. So, whenever we're here, we're immediately coming to the hips, blocking the far side, flattening, pummel through. This takes some dexterity and some practice, but you'll be able to get it. So pummel through for the knee torque, curl that to your butt, continue to sprawl and walk so that we get in this very compromised angle. Try to hold on the grip nice and tight. As you see, it's fairly easy to either pull down and create space to pummel your head out or to break the grip completely. And then now we're in a good either come across for a smash pass or work to back step out of this position. But make sure that you're keeping those hips framed during the initial process of it, getting down low on the hips, knee torquing to break that grip on the opposite side that you started on.